So Real Madrid have just beaten Atalanta 2 goals to 0, and already there are problems in the team. What is the problem? The egos in the dressing room. The dressing room has already been distorted. Exactly as the man, the myth, the legend, the gift that keeps on giving, Laporta. He said that the dressing room will be distorted with Mbappe. But over the past few days, we already noticed how this team is gelling. And the team won. We can talk about all the positive things, but I want to focus on the negatives. Because the team played well, and it was 2 good goals. But first of all, if you did not know, you probably know by now, Camavinga got a massive injury. So in training, Tchouaméni stepped on his leg. It could have gone horribly. He could have snapped his leg. Or it could have been an ACL injury. It went down. Luckily, it's a light injury. He's going to be out for 2 months. But at least, it was not an ACL injury, or even worse, a snap in the leg. So we're happy for that. Camavinga was on the bench. And according to Ancelotti, Eduardo Camavinga was going to start this match. So what does this mean? Does this mean that Tchouaméni was not going to play? Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Tchouaméni was supposed to be on the bench. Camavinga was supposed to start. And that kind of makes me think, is Camavinga more favored than Tchouaméni for the first team? I do think so. But moving past that, the team in the first half, they just could not connect. Why is that so? Because of Toni Kroos. And listen, Toni Kroos is very important to this team. Immediately you could notice we were not in control. If Kroos is on that pitch in that first half, we would have been leading by 2 goals to 0 already. He would have supplied balls for Mbappe, Bellingham, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Carvalho. Kroos is so important, and it's crazy how we noticed it in the very first game of the season. But you know he's not there anymore, and therefore we had to rely on the entire midfield, which that midfield looked kind of weak. Bellingham had the freedom, he was doing the most. He was just so good. The way the guy was moving, the way the guy was passing, tackling. He is the most complete player that I've ever seen today. But he was part of the build-up to both goals. Matter of fact, he assisted Mbappe's goal. And Mbappe scored. I was cheering, I was going insane when Kylian Mbappe scored. I saw people said it was a tap-in, but that was a beautiful goal in my opinion. That was a rocket. The keeper was definitely not going to save that. It took an entire half for these players to gel, and when they were gelling, we looked unstoppable. We need to also speak about Endrick. Now Endrick did not play this game, and people are hating on him. People are happy that he did not play this game. And in my personal opinion, I don't think he's ready to play. And the fact that he did not play in this match shows you where his level is at. It kind of reminds me of Arda Güler last season, in which they would just not play this guy, even when he was fit. So they are gonna take the similar approach with Endrick. It could even be worse, because Endrick at 18 is not on Arda's level at 18. But be patient, he must still grow in this team. But overall, I love the energy in this team. You can tell these players want to get the best out of each other, and that is why I love this team so much. Because you saw in the interviews, the post-match interviews, Bellingham, Vinicius, all these players, they were just talking about how much they want to get the best out of Kylian Mbappe. One thing that I did not like about Vinny in this match is that in the first half, he tackles the Rune, he traps the Rune, and then he goes to him and tells him he dived. Gets booked. This guy is such an idiot. But overall, I love Vinny. I'm a big fan of Vinny. But what was he doing there? Because he caught the guy. And I was thinking, well, maybe the guy did dive. They showed the replay. And I was thinking, why was he doing that if he know he caught the guy? So that was just so weird. That's the part of Vinny that I don't particularly enjoy. I think sometimes he just does too much. But overall, the Ballon d'Or should be coming to Vinny. After that performance, that assist for Valverde, Vinny Jr. should win the Ballon d'Or. I don't want to hear about Rodri. You can put Bellingham there or Carvalho, but I don't see anybody better than Vinny. Even Mbappe in that match. Mbappe, when he was on that left side, was not cooking like how Vinny cooks. So I want to see Vinny with that Ballon d'Or in October, and I don't want to see anything else. That's just it. I don't want to see Rodri there. Rodri just does not deserve the Ballon d'Or. I don't care if you hate Vinny, don't care if you a big Rodri fan. He does not deserve the Ballon d'Or over Vinny Jr. And also, with Carlo Ancelotti, I see him doing the same thing he did last season. Last season, he would put players on in the 70th minute or in the last 2 minutes of the game. I don't understand this with Ancelotti. The team, especially in this season, he can't do this anymore. He has to make subs faster and earlier because 70 plus games in a season. You can't want to do this anymore. You have to play Arda Güler, Endrick them as soon as you can because you don't want injuries or fatigue to settle in. And that's why I wasn't very happy with him putting subs on too late. He put Modric on in the 71st minute. He put Brahim on in the 23rd minute. And then he went to go put Arda, Vasquez and Ceballos on in the 90th minute. I believe they only got a few touches on the ball. They couldn't affect the game. I want to see them play more against Mallorca. But let's have a rundown on this team. Courtois was excellent. Mendy was good. Carvalho was good. Militao and Rudiger were solid together. Tchouameni, I thought he was a bit shaky. He did not have the best performance, but I think it was decent. Valverde scored. Valverde was also very effective even in the first half. Made some great tackles. Bellingham was man of the match. Don't have to get too deep into that. Bellingham was sensational. Vinny was just Ballon d'Or quality. Rodrigo was very good in this match. Mbappe scored, but this performance was not too good. But overall, I'm happy with this team. But what are your thoughts? And if you disagree with anything I said here, please leave it in the comments. But up here's a new video. If you enjoyed, smash like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Peace out.